Good morning, good evening, good night, whenever you guys are watching this channel. First, subscribe. My daughter sent me a text message this morning. She said, Daddy, you need to listen to Byron Donalds. He's a rep there out of Florida, District 19. She said, he sounds just like you. He thinks the way you think. I said, let me do a little research. And I've been doing a little research this morning, and wow. I call him an older millennial. He's 43, you know, and we need more people like this. I've been watching some interviews there, especially this one at CNN, and this was in July of 2021 when Chris Cuomo interviewed Byron. And I watched this interview, and I didn't like how Chris was reacting and acting on his own show. But anyway, Byron was talking about why he hadn't got the COVID vaccine. And his story is similar to mine. You know, we had it there in February of 2021. We get our antibodies checked every 3-4 months. We got high antibodies, and it's been about a year and a half, and we're doing great. But listen to this, and we'll watch it together, and you tell me what you think. I may pause it on a few things and put my input on it, but we'll watch it together.
It's good to see you. How's your family?
They're doing great. It's good to see you.
Good. Problems down there with the variant. Is there a reason for it in your mind that is different from the obvious?
Well, look, what we've seen is that the Delta variant is a little bit more contagious than the original strain. But you have to remember, 85% of our senior citizens are fully vaccinated in Florida. It was a priority of the Governor DeSantis, and of our state government to make sure that senior citizens had all the access necessary to get vaccinated. That has occurred at an 85% clip. It starts to drop off as you start going into younger ages. And I think it's also important to understand, Chris, that when you look at different groups that are not getting vaccinated, Black Americans, Hispanic Americans are getting vaccinated at lower rates than white Americans and Asian Americans. So I think it's important to understand that you have a ethnic component to this, unfortunately, but you also have to understand that the age component, which is the most important thing, that senior citizens in Florida, by and large, have been vaccinated and have full access to getting vaccines.
But you know that's not the end of the story. Look, I get why you say it. It's certainly important from a lethality standpoint. Nobody is as vulnerable to die as the elderly, so good. But you know that's not the full story. And there is a politicizing of this. Yes, you're right. Certain ethnic minorities don't. Why? You have access, and you also have generations of distrust for different reasons about what's happened with the government interplay in their lives before, true or not true. But I'm talking about something else. The reason has to be, part of the reason that you're seeing what you're seeing in Florida is because of vaccine hesitancy. And an aspect of vaccine hesitancy is politics, especially in your state. Don't Fauci, Florida. We all know that was about. Do you feel responsible for spreading a message where I'm not going to take it because I don't care what Biden wants? Byron Donalds not going to take it because he doesn't care what Biden wants. You think that's a good message for people to hear?
Well, the first thing is my message was never about Joe Biden. The message is about me and my own personal health.
I'm not getting vaccinated because I don't want to. Hold on, no. I want to read your words. I want to read your words. Byron, I know you don't get to cut me off. It's my show. But just listen. It has nothing.
Wow. I thought that was really rude. Wow. And you see Byron, he's just a humble person. You don't see him upset. He's keeping the same reaction. But Chris is kind of going off, but we'll continue this.
To do with what Joe Biden wants. It has nothing to do with what Joe Biden wants. Funny, I never brought him up when I was deciding whether or not to get vaccinated. Why did you?
A reporter asked me on a news show, and I said it has nothing to do with what he wants. I chose not to get vaccinated because I chose not to get vaccinated. I already had COVID-19 once. I'm 42 years old. I'm in very good health. I actually get checkups regularly and do all those things. That's a personal decision from myself. Members of my family, my wife, my 3 kids, they've all had COVID. They're not getting vaccinated. They're all healthy. That is a decision they've chosen to make.
You ask your doctor?
For everybody to understand is this. Hold on. Here's the key thing you need to understand. If people in the United States are concerned about contracting and being hospitalized and dying, of course, from COVID-19, please go get vaccinated. I will never tell you not to get vaccinated. What I'm saying is I made a decision not to get vaccinated. And it doesn't matter if it's you or Joe Biden or anybody else that's going to stress or want me to get it. I'm not doing it because I made that decision. I know, but that's just as a free person.
Hold on, Byron. That doesn't make you just a free person. All right, freedom isn't just defined as the bold and ability to be strong and wrong. It's about doing the right thing, the best thing. You say if people are worried about getting sick or dying, then they should get vaccinated. What about if people are worried about giving COVID-19 or a variant to others, which you very well could do? You could be doing it right now and not know. Doesn't that matter?
But you just said that people who have actually gotten vaccinated and may have picked up the variant, that the actual symptoms are very, very mild, if any exist at all. There's a member of Congress just came back. He tested positive, and he actually had been vaccinated earlier this year.
Yeah, that's why
he's back
it's
and he's
not
fine.
severe.
Talked to him earlier today.
Because he was vaccinated.
Because
he was vaccinated, Byron. You just made my point.
But you're making
that is the point.
You make the wrong point.
What is
you are making the point that everybody has to get vaccinated in order to protect everybody. What I am saying is that if Americans want to get vaccinated, if they want to be protected from COVID-19, whether it's the Delta variant or the new Lambda variant that's coming through our southern border as we speak, if you want to get protected from that, go get the vaccine. I fully promote you doing that. But at the same time, if there are Americans who don't want to get it, they shouldn't be forced to do so.
Nobody, but see, that's the thing. It's a false choice. This isn't about you won't force
me. It's not a false choice.
That's
actually the accurate choice, Chris.
It's not an accurate choice. Nobody's forcing anybody. You're trying to push it to where people have to be forced. And you're seeing it as a position of strength and advantage.
You're the one that's pushing it, not me. I'm not trying to push it.
There's no question that you're not pushing the vaccine. Everybody should know that about you, Byron Donald. You are not telling people to get vaccinated. You are not pushing it. You are not saying it's the right choice. You're saying you're not doing it and your family's not doing it, and you're leaving out of the equation that you can make other people sick, as if that doesn't matter. Okay?
Chris, did you not just hear my answer 30 seconds ago where I said if you want to be protected from these variants and the original strain, please go get vaccinated? I promote you to do that. I just told you live on your own show that if you want to get vaccinated in America, go do it. But if there are Americans like myself who choose not to, please don't berate me for doing that. It is a personal choice I have made with my own health care. I am allowed to do that. I'm entitled to do
Byron,
that.
You're absolutely right to do it. You have a right to do it. Two different statements. Okay? Do you have the right? Of course, nobody's debating that except you guys as a false choice. What I'm saying is it right to do it? Have you spoken to a doctor? You're supposed to be a leader. Have you talked to the CDC and the people who are in Florida at the Department of Health about whether or not they think you made a good choice? Because if your answer is just then, well, I don't care what they say. This is me. I'm an American. That is being dumb as a proxy for being bold. And I don't think it's a good method.
I have to pause that, man. That statement he just made, that was so rude. Wow. We'll go ahead and continue.
Because remember, it's not just you protecting yourself.
Let me say this.
It's you protecting me and other people from you. That's why you get vaccinated, not just for yourself. Important distinction. Go ahead.
Actually, the way vaccines work are to protect yourself. A vaccine basically gives you a special cocoon where you actually limit the worst harmful effects of the virus itself, or may not get it altogether, depending on your own personal physiology. So that's the way vaccines work. Now, to me personally, I did talk to a couple of doctors that I know about it. I told them I already had it, and I'm 42. What do you think? And they said, yeah, you're fine. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. They didn't come and say, no, you have to do it because of everybody else. Because if other people want to be protected, they have access to vaccines. Go get the vaccine. I would never tell anybody not to get vaccinated. I do totally support it if that's what somebody chooses to do.
Byron, I'm with you.
I don't know why this is hard. It's that simple.
Listen, I totally agree with you. It is very simple. I think you're making it hard because you're seeing some kind of righteousness and a choice to do something that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But again, that's your right. What I'm saying is something else. You're wrong about how vaccines work. You're only giving part of the prophylaxis, okay? The other aspect to why you take the vaccine is it also reduces, not completely, nothing is perfect, and certainly this vaccine is not, but it also reduces your ability to communicate the virus. and make other people infected. That part matters too. Listen, brother, I'll tell you the same thing every time I talk to you. I wish you well, and I respect you as a leader. I hope you don't get sick again, and I hope your family does not as well. I would never want anything else for you. God bless you, your wife, and your kids. I'm just saying the numbers are going up down in Florida for a reason. They're going up down there for a reason. And it's not just because of the randomness of the variant. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't be getting hit worse. That's all. You're always welcome here. I know I interrupt a little bit. I'm passionate, and I'm scared. I'm worried about this. But, Congressman, I respect you coming on the show.
Aye.
Wow. Man, that was terrible. Chris, you know you don't want that man's family to be well. You probably hoping something happened so you could say, hey, I told you, you should have been vaccinated. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think. And again, subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to look up more on Byron Donalds, man, because this young man is awesome, I think. And he keep himself together. You don't see him yelling and screaming or none of that stuff. I think he's in a good position. And I hope he go further up in this political game because we need more people like this. All right, thanks for watching and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, turn on your notifications, and share this video. Also leave comments. Thanks for watching. Welding and stuff.